Well, last episode, the league table got just a little bit tighter as PSG narrowed in on the bid for first place. And now with 5 games left, it's all on the line this time out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respect the Jeff here, and I am back for the final episode with Paris FC. What a journey it has been. The title is on the line, and it all comes down to this. We have 5 games left. It is make or break time. We still have a significant lead at the top of the table, but PSG closed that a little bit last time out, so all said and done, we need 2 wins to secure ourselves the first place spot come the end of the season. So without further ado, I will not waste your time. We'll get straight to the games. Give this video a like if you've been enjoying the series so far. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. Every game counts. 5 games left, 2 wins needed, and we are going all out for it. Thankfully, our defense looking up for the task early in the game here, and it is all down to these counter-attacks. We have so many pacey players and clever link-up play between that front 3. This game is no exception. Hadjan picks out Jean-Noël, who deservedly has been getting starts as of late, and he picks out Gaëtan Lora. Who else is going to find us goals but our number 9? He has been far and away the best player over the course of this career, and this game is no different than the rest. We find ourselves a goal up, but game on here. Nantes find a goal of their own with some clever play through the lines, and 21 minutes in, it went from looking like a surefire win for us back onto level terms. So the question now is, how is the team going to respond? Ilias Husni finds himself in a lot of space once again, and the shot is blocked. Gaëtan Lora there to clean it up, but this team is all out offense as we come up towards the halftime whistle. Jean-Noël, unbelievable back heel for Gaëtan Lora, who finishes for the second goal for Paris FC this game. 2-1, and just like that, it's looking like enough to carry us through. What a resurgence, or I guess surgence in the first place, Belosian has had into the team. It's enough to make the difference, and enough for 3 big points as we move on into the next game here, taking on OGC Nice, and again, the defense looking great. Diego Llorente steps into the fold for this one, wins the ball back, and springs us on the counterattack. A win in this game would secure the league title for us, so we want to do everything we can to make that happen. Ilias Husni twists and turns and gets a shot off, but it's not enough just yet. Been a really tight game, and thank God Luka Zidane on his toes to save that one. Maybe not been the single best player for this career, but he's been a very reliable goalkeeper for us, all said and done, and it's enough to keep us 0-0 at this point. Unfortunately, little miscommunication there sees Ilias Husni denied, but we are not giving up, are we? We keep the pressure on their back line and eventually force some risky passes out of the back. Although they do deal with it, we are relentless in trying to win the ball back. Eventually, Boubakary Soumaré heads it down. Paulinho over the top for Lora, who first time volleys into the back of the net and picks the ball up looking for more. Not only are we looking for a win for the team, but Gaëtan Lora is chasing down the golden boot, trying to wriggle that away from Neymar, so he has a personal ambition to score some more goals in this game, that is for sure. But it's not going to be an easy road. Nice definitely still very much in this game. Great opportunity there, and it's a calm play out from the back there. Winning it back is Ilias Husni, who plays through Vinicius Tobias, and now we got numbers forwards here. Very calm from the right back to pick out Lora, to pick out Anderson, who finds the return, and it is a second goal. Gaëtan Lora, absolutely unstoppable, but credit to the whole team. Make no mistake, Gaëtan Lora scores goals, but everyone has been involved. And the whistle blows, we have done it. That win secures the title for Paris FC, our first since the split happened between the 2 Paris teams. This is what we've been building for. This is what the career was all about, and we got the job done. Enormous shout out to everyone involved. We will lift the trophy at our next home game, but for now, a moment of celebration, and so well done from everyone on the team. Alright, well, it confirms it. 3 games left and a gap too big for Paris Saint-Germain to close down. They had a bit of a slip up this year, but I mean, we will take it. And to be honest, now all focus is on Gaëtan Lora winning the Golden Boot. Alright, well, this is it. We get to lift the trophy at the end of this game, no matter the result, but the result still kind of matters. Gaetan Lora is chasing down the Golden Boot for a second consecutive season. Neymar has been leading the race all season long, but now Lora has closed that gap to 3 goals. So with these last couple of games remaining, if he can get a handful in them, it is very much still possible, but it's down to the team to support our striker and try to get him as many goals as possible. But we're also just going to try to get some wins to keep the spirit and the camp up in general going into the World Cup. And there you have it. Gaetan Lora, never in doubt. A counterattack like that with a striker like him is always going to get some good quality chances through on goal, and we are far from done yet. Gaetan Lora, a little exchange here with Gino Bolosian, who deservedly starts again, and Lora, my God, what a finish. We have an absolute beast of a striker on our hands. Do not forget it. Our number 9 scores his second of the game. Marseille, though, definitely far from done with this game here. Bamba closing down Baku, who picks out Iheanacho, and somehow it finds its way through, eventually into the back of the net to pull a goal back. Marseille definitely still pushing for more in this game. But with 90 minutes left, all we got to do is keep a hold of the ball there, and we will lift the title on a high note. It's a win for the team, 2-1 the final score, but let's take a moment to pause here and celebrate. This team has worked so hard over the last couple of seasons. 5 years in charge and 5 hard-fought years to build this team to be the best in France. We set out to have that be our goal at the beginning of this career. And like I've said before on this channel, I do not cheat results. I mean, if we didn't win the league this season, so be it. I mean, we probably would have gone on to play another season or two. I don't know if I would have wanted to end it like that, but we built it. It was the most financial backing we've ever had. We had the backing with us to build a team like this and attract youth from all over the world. It's been so fun seeing them grow, and now it all pays off. Vinicius Tobias, Ilias Husni, and plenty of other fantastic players have grown and built a name for themselves under this regime, and on we go. Alright, so the trophy celebrations are done and dusted, but the season is not over. 2 games left, and Gaetan Lora, just like that, has closed the gap to 2 goals within Neymar's 31, who has really stepped up this season. But Paulinho, Lora, Husni definitely seem to have at least locked the assists down. But with 2 games left and nothing, I guess, really to play for in terms of our point totals, we are going to go all out trying to give Lora some goals, and let's try to make this happen. So without further ado, let's get to those last 2 games. All right, here we go. The team gets out there looking hungry for goals, specifically looking to supply our star striker with them. But I don't know if the team really just took their foot off the pedal or what, but it was a rough start to the game. We conceded one pretty early, and then not long after that, a mistake from Diop sees us concede a second. 2-0 down for the first time in a long time. We have not been chasing games as of late, but like I said, let's try to get Lora some goals while we're at it. He's not our usual free kick taker, but goals can come from anywhere. Not a bad shot all in all, but not enough to trouble the goalkeeper. On we go, looking for potential goals. Bolosian over the top for Paulinho, who plays through a lovely pass for Lora. What a save from the goalkeeper. And it just might not be his night, the striker. 60 minutes into the game here, a mistake gives the ball away, and Boas Santos with an amazing turn and an even better finish to make it 3-0. Disastrous result for Paris FC so far, but the game is not over yet, and Paulinho with some tricky footwork in the box picks out Bolosian, who picks out Lora, who picks out the goal. Well, it's always a matter of time, it looks like, before he finds his goal in any given game. But it is an unfortunate defeat for us, 3-1. Gaetan Lora got his goal, but he is going to need many more in this last game if he wants to grab that golden boot. But let's get straight to it. This is it, Paris FC, Stade Reims. It is our final game in France. For the entirety of this career, it's been an amazing 5 seasons. Let's end it on a high note and really go out with a bang here. We are going to go all out with this one. Paulinho galloping forwards and looking for the run ahead of him, and he picks out Lora. It's surely a goal. No, denied by the goalkeeper. Well, is this going to be his night, Gaetan Lora? It is all up to him, and really up to what Neymar can finish the season with as well. It was at least within 1 goal right now, but we'll have to see what happens here and elsewhere. 2 goals would see him through to the golden boot. 1 would at least be enough to tie it, depending on how Neymar does in that game. but we're trying to give him all the service we can. An unfortunate touch away there. It was going to be a perfect run through on goal, but we will try and try again. Paulinho, lovely footwork, picks out Laura, unreal touch, even better shot. Finally gets his goal. That's 4 or 5 good chances already. Definitely a matter of time when he's getting that kind of service. What a touch, though. A lot of that was made on his own, and he is just going to keep firing this game. If there's one thing we can say about Laura, it is that he can always find goals out of the most dire situations and really make things happen with his raw physicality and finishing ability. And a huge mistake there from Rems. No way will this result in a chance. Gaetan Laura, lovely footwork and the most composed finish you will ever see. Well, that might as well have been a freebie. It honestly seems like it's scripted at this point. I promise I'm not messing with the sliders or anything like that. Unreal goal to give away there from Rems, and just like that, Laura absolutely gifted a second goal. I mean, I guess to be fair to him, it was good footwork to kind of sort it out and find it past the goalkeeper, but definitely poor defending there from the other side. And my God, what a run here from Ilias Husni, who is picked out and finds a third. Paris FC are up and running in this game. And with all the focus on Gaetan Laura, do not forget about our young hero, Ilias Husni, who is really working magic at the young age of 21. One of the best players, not only in a team, but in the league, and let alone the world, really, at 87 overall. We are just going to keep looking for more here. Parod finds Laura, who sorts his feet out and finds a third. It's a hat trick for our striker. And honestly, depending on what Neymar can pull out of his hat in the game elsewhere with Paris Saint-Germain, we could be well on our way to having another Golden Boot winner in the team. So, for old time's sake, it's time to throw on Samuel Piette for one last farewell. I know he hasn't played too much as of late, but he's been an important player for the entirety of this career, and one who stuck around through the highs and lows with Paris FC. My God, the footwork from Ilias Husni. Could this result in another goal? Well, he tries to take his man on, but he's putting on a clinic out there with his dribbling ability. And on we go, continuing to win the ball back. We are not giving up in terms of scoring more goals here, 4 already. And Gaetan Laura takes a touch inside. Oh my God, take a bow. Gaetan Laura, 4 goals, caps it off for 5 for the team. Still a clean sheet intact. This could be one of the best performances to finish the career on. I can't think of too many better we've put in. Just like that, the whistle blows. 4 goals for Laura. You could not ask for a better story to finish off this season, this career, and really this amazing run of form for our striker, Gaetan Laura. We'll have to see what happened elsewhere after the game, but things are looking very promising to say the least. It's a farewell to the team in the league, and we do still have the World Cup coming up, but what a way to bow out with Paris FC. Alright, well, that confirms it. 87 points, 38 games done, this season is over, and we have finally taken over PSG. We are winners of the league for the first time in Paris FC history since the split between the two teams happened way back in the day. Gaetan Laura does secure that top spot, 34 goals. Neymar, despite being in the lead most of the season, did slip up at the end there. Paulinho comes away with the assists as well. We absolutely cleaned out the league. And so with that sorted, it is time to induct new faces into the Respect the Jeff Hall of Fame. You all voted in the Discord, and here are the results. Gaetan Laura, Ilias Husni, Wabi Kazri, all 3 some of the best players to ever grace this channel. Wabi Kazri has the highest goals and assists to game ratio we have ever seen. Despite not making that many appearances comparatively to other players in the Hall of Fame, he really sticks out among the bunch. Ilias Husni as well, the most promising young kid we have ever seen come through the ranks. 92 potential, sees him secure a spot in the Hall of Fame, not to mention his goals and assists. And Gaetan Laura cracks the all-time Respect the Jeff's goals record over Jordan Hugill with 127. Laura with 134 is a deserved spot in the Hall of Fame. So thank you all for voting. I also want to call out a couple other players here. Lucas Zidane, not quite enough to get in the Hall of Fame. He was kind of inconsistent on and off. Not the best player we've ever seen, but he made a ton of appearances for us, was crucial to us winning the league in the end, and really a notable player for the team. Paulinho as well, wasn't with us for the longest time, didn't have amazing numbers, but he won the assists record in the league this season. He did great last season as well. Soumaré stepped it up hugely this season as well, disappointing the last couple years, but definitely looks to be in the running for the France squad this summer. Bolosian's another one who I wish we could have developed a little more. He was starting to finally find his gear, 5 assists and goals. Vinicius Tobias, another huge shout, one of the best players in the squad, amazing young right back, and just kept growing. He's another one I would have liked to see a little more of. Axel Bamba, the captain, again, not consistent enough to make the Hall of Fame, but a ton of appearances for the team. Notable shout for sure, and captain to the side on and off. Ismail Garbi, definitely a little disappointing. I did expect more from him early in this career. Never quite hit the heights, but an important squad player nonetheless, and definitely stuck around for a significant period of time. Shout out to a bunch of other players, Perraud, Veretout, Anderson is kind of an underrated player, and plenty of others, but we can't quite shout all of them out here. You can always go to my website and check it out. Notable reminder though, this series is not over yet. We have the World Cup coming up. This is our group, Sweden, Canada, and Ukraine. I'm looking forward to see what we can pull off leading France, who on paper should probably be the best team in the World Cup. So expectations are high. And going into that, we have to submit our final squad. So you guys voted a while back in the Discord on who we should call up. This is the same team. The only exception I'm going to make is swapping out Veretout for Soumaré, one of our players for another. I just think Soumaré is the better, well-rounded player of the two. I mean, Veretout, great player for sure, but I want that versatility in the team. So that will be coming up next. That will officially be the final episode in this series, so stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. If you want to join the Discord ahead of our final episode in the World Cup, feel free to join, link in the description. You can also go check out the Hall of Fame and the Battle for Paris final statistics on respectthejeff.com. You can go there, drop some comments, and just get more familiar with the team and the save. Also consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will be back soon with that final episode. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.